I prefer my Super Bowl without the Satanistic rituals. Stick around. We're going to zoom in a little bit, and you're going to see something that really blows your mind. So, if you zoom in a little bit more and you dig a little bit deeper, it really does show a lot more wickedness. Of course, there's the upside down cross, but if you look above that, right there is her Balenciaga logo. We all know that Balenciaga is a high fashion brand that's been associated with dark art, Satanism, occultism. But if you really look at it, doesn't that kind of look like a priest collar there? The speck of white on a dark collar. Uh, Pretty interesting, huh? So it's even deeper than what people are seeing, in these TikTok clips. You know, she's definitely showing that she is a priest of Satan. Proverbs is just God's wisdom given to us, and it says, "Whoever walks with the wise becomes wise, but the companion of fools suffer harm." You know, Taylor, if this is your friends that you're hanging out with, you might want to think about some different friends. I mean, I'm an old guy, and, you know, to me, this just makes no sense unless you're really trying to prove and to show something or to do something right under people's eyes. You know, if my buddy put came to the Super Bowl with me with an upside down cross on, and I'm not famous, I would be like, dude, you need to kind of really maybe think about your fashion choices. But when you're the number one pop star on the planet, the biggest thing since sliced bread, and then you let your buddy, even go wearing that fashion accessory if it means nothing per se, but it doesn't mean nothing. That is just not wise. Everyone's going to be talking about this. She's a global brand. So you would either think that she's very, very top of the mind about her brand awareness, or she's letting something, out of the bag, or letting that be shown to the public, knowing that she's going to be on television and her friend's going to be on television for, you know, a half dozen to a dozen times a night in the biggest venue on the planet, besides the World Cup, I guess. We're too American. Anyway, Taylor, let's just go right back to what Proverbs says. Whoever walks with the wise becomes wise, but the companion of fools will suffer harm. It's not even bothering to hide in front of us anymore, guys. It's just out in the open. All we can do is pray and keep on spreading the truth that Jesus is enough. Secret societies, occultism, you know, Satanism especially, his job is to lie, steal, and destroy. He's lying to you, and nothing good is going to happen from worshiping the destroyer. God bless you.